난 또 무슨 커뮤니티 뭐 하신다는 줄 알고 아 그런 얘기였구나. 아야. 아 좋긴 좋은데 개 쓸모없네 이거.
Look at it this way. It's either them or us. But if we win, they win too. Our Bastion is everybody's game, not just ours.
아이씨 박격포 쓰라고 만들어놨네 이거. 아 귀찮은데 가지고 올게 그냥. 진짜 너무하네. 디젤 그럼 쓸 게 없잖아. 신용사 써야겠다.
Unfortunately, there's no explaining that to a simple beast.
요호.
Takes a lot of convincing, and our warders have to do the talking. Those beasts been hard at work fixing up the place. They've rounded up their survivors, just like we have. They've been searching for cores and shards, just like we have.
Yes. 좋아요.
Maybe they've thought about turning back, just like we have. We just really need their shard. Kid got it fair and square. That's the way.
미끼가
He's done what's best for him, don't you worry. Don't you worry. We'll all be better off once the Bastion is complete. Fixed that thing right up, didn't we? Made these goings-on a little livelier.
음.
Suppose it's true a little song can put things in perspective. The monument's getting better. Zolf sure did a number on it, though. The arsenal's complete, in case we need protection. That mortar's gonna leave a lasting impression.
술 뭐 쓰지? 버번 오일 위스키 응?
Live wine so rich, they say it's brought men back from the brink for one last taste. Just a couple shards left. The quarry's gotta have one, right? Celandia's armada was a glorious sight, and our ship's mortars were unstoppable. At Boundless Bay, our Navy put those mortars through a rigorous inspection. Had to use squirts to simulate explosive impact on the surface of the sea. Choosing targets with those mortars was one of the trickiest parts. Galleon skippers needed to be patient, needed to fire at just the right times. Sounds like the kid's mortar's in tip-top shape.
다 죽여야 돼? 어떻게 해야 돼? 80마리 이상? 네? 3마리? 에반데?
If you got a thing for heavy artillery, then I've got the place for you. A variety of modifications can be used to enhance the power of a mortar.
아 취소.
The galleon mortar couldn't squish enough squirts. It was simply replaced. You could almost see the
80이네.
fireworks over Boundless Bay.
한 번 실수했는데 이걸 깨네.
Good thing we got to that mortar before the beasts of the wild learned how to use it.
가자, 자자자자.
Imagine everything you'd need to build a city like Caelondia. It takes hard work and planning. It also takes Burstone Quarry. The Ura tunnels beneath the quarry must have softened the blow from the calamity. Same goes for its natives, Rattletails. Why would the Ura put up with those pests? Rattletails ain't the worst of it either, but more about that in a little bit. The quarry came with a lifetime supply of windbags. Windbags smaller than the naked eye can see are nested in those rocks. Not only are these rocks a source of life, but there was even more to it than that. We found that the oldest ones remember things. They're recording everything, all the time, taking it all in. No wonder all those beasts were drawn to the quarry. The rocks were calling them. Keeping the quarry free from pests turned out to be a problem. Rattletails kept tunneling in to snack on windbags. Windbags tended to the rocks, so we had to keep the rattletails at bay. Without those windbags, the quarry might not have its special qualities. Why would the Ura sell off such a fascinating place? The Ura always were a superstitious lot. Might be the gods told them the quarry's bad news. Even stink eyes started taking root in here. In any case, it's fair to say the quarry was a godsend. Those rocks, all polished to a mirror sheen. the largest ones. You know as cores.
뭐야 이거? 뭐야?
The smaller ones, we call them shards. A shard's got a fraction of a core's power, enough to fuel a voyage to the motherland. Well, now the quarry's all dried up. These rocks are much too young to be of use. Remember how I said rattletails ain't the worst thing in the quarry? That honor goes to a beast we took to Colin, Sir Lunky. Massive things stomped many of our boys. We just couldn't get rid of him. The only thing harder than the rocks burst in the quarry is Sir Lunky's head. His big fat rum's plenty tough too. So is a kid. We never could get stubborn old Lunky to leave the quarry alone. Then the kid hears a voice calling from down the hall. Are you alright? It says.
이 연속 발사를 할 정도로 버티지를 못하는데? 차라리 그냥 투명이
It's
나으려나?
him. I've come to warn you, he says.
줄프가 왜 떠나는지
The Bastion is under siege.
포위되었다.
Let it fall. You should not go back.
왜지? 누구한테 포위돼?
Kid hears him, but he ain't about to be deterred. If that's the way it is, he says, then I won't stop you. Because my countrymen will. Say what you will about Zolf, but he's a man of his word. His countrymen don't much care for pleasantries, though. Too bad for that. Zolf showed him the way here, and here they came to take revenge. They got inside the Bastion and shut the door. Kid's gotta go in through the back.
와, 살아왔어 저.
I should have told him sooner about all this. To make matters worse, seems the Ura took the girl. Unfortunately, they broke in, and they started digging their hole. Something wrong sprung out of those holes, and it's eating away this place, tried to stop him, but we needed him. No
야,
way
뭐야.
out of this, not without a fight. Somehow, some way, he sends those who are packing. Problem is, it didn't matter.
다 싹 다
Soul's
엉망이 된 거
plan
봐.
worked.
우리 지하하고 럭스는 어디 갔어?
We find each other as the dust settles. Then I tell him why the Ura came. To get us back. For the calamity. It was Ceylandia's master plan to wipe the Ura out.
유라를 뭐라는 애?
But part of that plan backfired, didn't it? If only Zolf knew the whole story.
뭐야, 사용할 수가 없어.
What were we to think? They must have got her, taken her back to her rightful home.
한 번에 두 발? 발화?
The marshals would have been downright jealous.
무슨 부품이야? 두 발이나 하려나? 일단 이거 해보자.
The brushers, they moved in shadows, but the calamity found them. The cinders kept the city good and warm, made it thrive. The skippers delivered us from the motherland. The country, she's all to pieces now, but still looking good. The mercy, the windbags ain't the only beast that drew a bad lot. The conscience, we haven't lost everything, as long as we have that. Sometimes I want to ask him, why do any of this? The truth is, I don't want to know. The
아,
shards
뭐야.
is disaster,
에이씨.
but there's only one
이거
cure
쓰면 됐잖아, 그냥.
to finish what we started. Seems the gods recommended this place to all their friends. The sanctuary. If we can build, we can rebuild.
다 샀어. 없죠?
Now, whale ale ain't made from real whale, but it'll make you strong like one. The Ura swooped down from the east. At least now we know the way.
Go, Zendra.
One last shard. It's all we need to put this mess behind us. And mother, what a mess it is. A mess like that could have only been made by hand. Zolf said the calamity failed, and he's right. The Ura stand as living proof of that. At the heart of the calamity was a simple idea. We never wanted to go to war again. Wanted to rule it out. We put a lot of folks against that problem. Scientists, soldiers, spies, even me. We sought solutions far beyond the city. Traveled near as far as the kid's going right now. Most of our efforts didn't bear fruit.
방패카.
Then there was a breakthrough, but it didn't come from one of our people. It came from an Ura, a brilliant young scientist named Ven. Ven worked for the Mansers, the sharpest knives in the city's drawer. With his help, the Mansers devised a way to seal the Ura tunnel shut in a flash. Just like that, every last Ura living in the Tassel terminal
뭐야?
will be gone. This discovery was never to be used, they said, except as a last resort.
으아. 으아.
Ven didn't like being manipulated. He had plans of his own. He sabotaged the Mansion's little science project, set it to blow up in their faces.
내려가는 거 아니지?
Imagine how Van must have felt when they finally made him pull that trigger. But remember, the Bastion can fix everything. We just need that shard. See? Too bad the Ura ain't exactly been willing to collaborate on that front. For now, Kid had little choice but to pick up where the Calamity left off. First things first, though.
See
There's
ya.
someone we figured needed rescuing. Zia. The Ura fell back, no doubt planning the next move, but we knew ours already. There's something we had to do before going after that last shard.
오늘 안에 끝나나?
Well, now it's personal, ain't it? It's personal for him, and it's personal for me. He gets his hands on the care package I sent him.
뭐야 이게?
Ura found a way to keep the Calamity from spreading through Sultan's Hollow.
아 개불편해.
They got their own security and everything. Pretty fancy, even. Still, they ain't used to having visitors around.
근데 겁나 세네.
They've got these conductors that are all what's keeping the place together. Break enough of those things and the Calamity rocks slink back into the ground. Those rocks are like tumors, the same kind the Ura planted in the Bastion.
그러고 보니 나도
Ura
맞는구나.
must be in a panic right about now.
어떡하지? 오케이, 이거 쓰자. 이거 쓰러고 만든 맵 같은데.
They even sick their little rattletail pets on the kid. Those rodents are just a bump in the road. It's not the time to get reckless. Kids picking the whole place apart, piece by piece.
그러고 보니 우물이 안 나온다. 저게 우물인가? 우물 초반에 보고 안 먹은 것 같아.
By now, every Ura from here to the terminals must know it's in town. Most of the Ura's conductors are squared away in the middle of the hollow. They're easy targets. Those calamity rocks must be eating that place apart from the inside.
뭐 아직 안 끝났어?
The Ura keep hanging on to the barricade. After all, their homeland's not much farther. Some of them are downright bewildered by what's happening. Maybe they know they've lost this. Lost to a kid. They underestimated us. Had us pegged all wrong. Yes, our people caused the calamity, but here we are trying to fix it. Did the Ura really think we just turn around and walk away? Shame the opportunity for civilized
아, 너무
discourse is
가까운가 봐. 이 정도 다 맞네.
Suppose old Zolf should have got to know us better. Maybe I should have trusted him. Told him everything I knew. Zolf, the Ura, they have every reason to be angry. Beyond angry. But when this is all over, it'll all be water under the bridge. As the hour grows desperate, the Ura bring out their big guns. There's nothing standing in his way no more. He sees the Tazzle terminals loom large on the horizon. Way out there on the edge of the world, that's where he finally finds you. But it ain't like Prosper
찾았다.
Bluff this time. Ain't nothing for this gal to sing about now.
가자,
See
집에.
ya. You weren't kidnapped.
뭐야, 납치되지 않은 거야?
Ma'am. You just had to see what happened to the Earth,
아,
to your own people.
그렇게 된 거구만.
You had to see if everything Zolf wrote to you was true. Sure you didn't drop that twangy thing on purpose? Just to see if he'd go after you? They lost everything, didn't they? But they just keep on fighting like that's gonna bring it all back. I don't need to see what happened to the Ura. I'm trying to undo it, remember?
Remember.
First step to learning the Calamity Cannon is knowing about the machinery overrides. Now, who would have taught a kid to do a thing like that?
재장전?